On July 29, 1890, Dutch Post-Impressionist painter Vincent van Gogh dies tragically at age 37 in Auvers-sur-Oise, France, 2 days after shooting himself in the chest in a nearby field. Considered one of the greatest painters in history, he suffered for years from severe mental illness. Van Gogh was also exhausted from the relentless work and the high standards he set for himself. His letters to his brother Theo show that he was uncertain about the future and felt that he had failed, as a man and as an artist. From his childhood, he never felt he lived up to his mother's expectations for him. He was born exactly 1 year after his stillborn older brother, also named Vincent. Each Sunday, his mother would sorrowfully pause in the churchyard at the grave of the other Vincent van Gogh. For Van Gogh, this ritual was crushing. How could he ever be good enough to fill the void left by the Vincent that had died, the original Vincent who shared his birthday? Near the end of his life, Vincent van Gogh's brilliant work was starting to gain some recognition. It was, however, never appreciated by his mother. She thought so little of his paintings that she actually used one he had given her as the door of her chicken coop. Today, Van Gogh's works are among the world's most expensive paintings ever sold. I've always found Don McLean's song Vincent to be a touching tribute to Van Gogh. It is beautiful in its melancholy. Mrs. Lewis and I visited the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam in 2022. It was a profound experience to see so many of his works of art in one place. Here are other events that happened today in history. In AD 238, during Rome's Year of the Six Emperors, co-emperors Balbinus and Pupienus are hacked to death. In 1588, the Spanish Armada, sent to invade England, is first sighted off Lizard Point in Cornwall. In 1900, after 22 years on the throne, Italian King Umberto I is assassinated by anarchist Gaetano Bresci. In 1921, in Munich, disillusioned World War I veteran Adolf Hitler becomes the leader of the Nazi Party. In 1954, Tolkien publishes The Fellowship of the Ring, the first part of the epic trilogy The Lord of the Rings. In 1958, responding to Sputnik, US President Dwight D. Eisenhower signs a bill creating NASA. In 1981, Prince Charles and Diana Spencer marry in London to a worldwide TV audience of 750 million. And now it's time for our Today in History quiz. Which World War II vessel, after being sunk by a Japanese submarine, is subjected to one of the largest shark attacks in history? The USS Baltimore, the USS Pittsburgh, the USS Indianapolis, or the USS Portland? Think you know the answer? Drop your guesses in the comments below. Find out if you're right next time on Today in History. You made it through Today in History. Nice work. Now treat yourself. Click the video on the right for what happened yesterday in history. Still can't get enough? The link on the left's got the whole playlist buffet. Want to make history a daily habit? Click my face in the middle to subscribe.